Hey everybody, this is Mojo from ThreeChordGuitar.com. Today a song by Jack Johnson. I've received a lot of requests for songs by Jack Johnson, and well, they're not always falling under the idea of what my site is about, which is to provide quote-unquote easy songs to play. And Jack Johnson loves those very syncopated rhythms, which I actually love as well, but they're not necessarily easy to strum. And he also likes to use a lot of bar chords. So I tried to find a song that was fairly easy, and then I simplified it even further. I'm capoed at the 2nd fret, by the way, for singing purposes. The song is called Constellations, and basically you're going to need these chords: a D, a C, a G, and an A7, which is the same thing as an A chord, except that you lift off the Johnny Cash finger. So we have two parts to this song, the verses and the chorus, as often happens. And again, this is a song that you really want to syncopate a bit. To get that ch-ch-ch sound, as opposed to a regular chord, what I do is I strum it the same way. I just put my fingers in the position of a D chord. In this case, I just don't press them down against the fretboard. And if you hear that drone of the D string in there, it's because what I do have Celtic roots and Celtic influences, and there's always a drone in Celtic music, so it satisfies my ear. If you don't like it, obviously don't hit the D chord or the D string, and you'll be all set. So the idea here is pressed, not pressed, and by that I refer to my fingers on the left hand against the fretboard. Pressed, not pressed. Pressed, not pressed. Pressed. Pressed, not pressed. So that's part of the idea of the strumming, and obviously you need to make it your own and get a layer of comfort with that. But that's a lot of what I do in this song, and I'll revisit it on occasion. So it starts in D. The light was living in the west, it was blue. Then it goes to G. The children's laughter sang, skipping just like the stones they threw. Their voices echoed across the way. So the voices is back in G, and then you strum a couple of Gs, and then go to A7. It's getting late, and that's the main verse. Then you get to the chorus, which goes back to D, and then it was C, just another G night with a sunset. Sunset is A7. Sunset and a moonlight. Back to D. Not to C, not too far behind. G, give us A7, just enough light to lay down underneath the stars. Now something I've mentioned, by the way, the rest of the chorus is the same way, same chord progression: D to C to G to A7 back to D. Something I've mentioned before that I do a lot of, if I don't want to finger pick, which would be here finger picking on a D, something I like to do as I strum, I don't strum the whole chord down. Instead I'll strum portions of the chord. Which is sort of this in-between sound between strumming and finger picking, which for a lot of songs, such as the ones by our friend here, Jack Johnson, it really lends itself to that, or at least I tend to believe it does. Maybe I'm completely wrong. And so the idea here is to be very light on the strumming, and I mostly use my index finger going down and my thumb going up. And it works all over. So that should give you an idea of how to play that song. I recommend trying to find that rhythm, I recommend to sort of sway with it, because your body will give you that natural sort of rhythm to strum with if you're dancing at the same time. I know it sounds kind of silly, and God knows I can't dance. Then again, many would tell you I can't play the guitar either, so. And as I said, don't hesitate to accentuate what you're playing with this this sound, this scraping, which is almost a reggae feel. I hope this was helpful. Let me know. I have a forum, ThreeChordGuitar.com, with a digit 3 as opposed to THREE. So if you have any questions, let me know. You know where to find me. Thanks for watching.